Welcome to day 21 of the Via della Plata. That's our accommodation there in the background. Hostel or Hotel Asturias. It was actually pretty good. Surprisingly for, a roadside thing. You can see all the trucks and things in the background there. But it was actually pretty good. So it's near the town of Haria. But it's not in Haria. So we're actually off the Camino. And we've got to walk down this road. I'll turn the camera around. For around 6.4 kilometres. And today we're going to Banos de Montemayor, which is, we think, around 20 kilometres away. We think because there's lots of segments to this walk, so we think it's about 20 kilometres based on what we could calculate.
And this is the direction that the two Italian men went in. But two ladies that we were speaking to actually crossed this road and went up that way. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So we've decided we're just going to go direct line straight down the road. It's supposed to be 6-point-ish something kilometres, and then we should rejoin the Camino, the Via della Plata. So look, beautiful morning. Started with very little wind. Fingers crossed that that's how it stays, but it hasn't been doing that. Anyway, we'll see what happens. It's about 9 or 10 degrees, really pleasant morning, and top of 20 today. Still no rain on the forecast until next Tuesday, which is the day we leave Salamanca after our rest day. So today's Wednesday the 1st of April, actually. April Fool's Day. So we've got about 20 kilometres. We ended up walking just over 33 kilometres yesterday. We were pretty happy when we got to our destination. We weren't too bad, but we were, you're a little bit tired, of course, when you do 33 Ks, so.
Did you mention that most of the other pilgrims who are staying at Hostel Asturias were picked up at Capara, at the Roman ruins?
Yeah,
by
pussy pilgrims.
By the fellow at Hostel Asturias in a little minivan. And so they were all there checking in when we arrived, pretty depleted of energy.
Yeah. And I only said pussy pilgrims because I really wish we had got picked up there with the minivan as well. Anyway, so I think we've got a town, Aldenuva, at about the 7.4 kilometre mark, something like that. And there's services there, so we'll be able to stop and have a coffee this morning. We just had a quick coffee at the hostel before we left.
And tostada.
And a tostada, of course. And looking forward to the day. Let's turn the camera around and show you what a beautiful morning it is. We also had a great dinner last night. We went to the restaurant. It didn't open till 8:30, but it was really nice. We had nice entrees, a nice main, and a glass of vino tinto. So it was perfect, really. Hopefully we keep getting food like that. Doesn't always work out that way, of course, but it was good last night. So fingers crossed we can keep replicating that. So this is the 5 kilometre mark, and we have rejoined the Camino path, the Via della Plata path. So this is one of, I think, 4 maybe times that we zigzag under the freeway. And once we get over the other side there, we swing around to the right and go up a little bit, and then we come back across. we just stopped and had a short break, which was nice, just a drink. Such a pleasant little path. And I forgot to mention earlier this morning, this is our last day on the Extremadura. Yeah, wow. It's I mean, I guess when you're at the end of it, you can say it feels like it's gone by in a flash, but it didn't, of course. But yeah, it's hard to believe that we're at the end of the Extremadura. So tomorrow we cross into Castilla y Leon. Only got a short day, I think it's 11.4, and then a 20k day on Friday and a 31k or 32k day on Saturday. But we've got a big climb, you know, those mountains that we've seen getting closer and closer. Well, they're going to be very close on Friday. We're going to have to go up and over them, and the guidebook says, oh, but don't worry, it's only 3 kilometres. Anyway, you know, when you've got a climb like that, what can you do? You just one step at a time. I'm sure the views up top will be amazing. So yeah, last day on the Extremadura. We did sort of touch on the Castilla y Leon area on the Frances, but from memory I don't think we were in it for very long. So yeah, looking forward to it. We go out of Extremadura into a new district. Always exciting. So yeah, should be good once we get over that big rise on top of the mountain down the other side. Then it'll be fantastic. What a beautiful path this has been this morning. It's Nerida just said it. It's kind of feels like Galicia on the Frances, and it kind of does. At least back that way, anyway. Just really wonderful path. Mm-hmm. Look at that. You can't ask for much better, really. It's wonderful countryside. Okay, so we're just coming up to the 8k mark, and I think in another k or two we'll reach Aldenuva. I said that this morning that it was 7.2, but it's hard to work out because things are so fragmented and we were off the Camino, so I think it's probably going to be more like 11 before we get there, but that's kind of good too. It's a good distance. And we're definitely going to stop and cafe con leche and maybe something to eat. Be getting towards lunchtime then. We've really taken our time this morning. There's been a lot to see and take in and a lot to enjoy. Beautiful countryside. Here we are, Aldenuva. Whew. Been quite a few hills today. So, just to remind you that you're on a long walk. You can't get it all easy. God no. Okay. Now there's meant to be services here, but question, as is always the question, is there a bar, a restaurant that's open? This is a beautiful little town, Aldenuva. Let's just turn the camera around. It's like real old school Spanish. I haven't really seen anything like this yet on the Via de la Plata. Yeah, it's more of a mountain village, that's for sure. Anyway, we're feeling refreshed. I had 2 cafe con leches, and Nerida drunk a whole cup of that chocolate stuff, chocolat that comes with the churros.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
I don't regret it.
I don't regret anything. But we had, we're feeling a lot better. I think we were a bit down on food when we got here. We must remember to eat more, which is generally not a problem for us. But so we've got about 9.5 kilometres to go to get to Banos. I do believe they have some thermal springs there, so we might be there in time to try them out. We'll see how we go. We are coming into a tiny village called Javias. We actually were speaking to a couple of cyclists when we stopped at Aldenueva, who were cycling the Via della Plata, and this is their stay for tonight. So yeah, they've got a big hill. Well, it's not overly steep, but it's about 3 kilometres up that way, so yeah, I hope they got their pedalling legs on after their break. Here we are, coming into the village of Los Canadas, which I think this is about the 17 kilometre mark. I'll check the distance when we stop for a break. But yeah, it looks like there might be a little bit open here too if you wanted to stop for lunch or a cafe con leche or something like that. Looks like accommodation there. A little bit run down, but as long as it's comfortable inside. Well, there's nothing much to show here. Pretty much where I said after we'd gone past, you can just see it through the trees there. The what is it? The Campo Turístico Los Canadas. That's pretty much the town. There's a garage here and a fabric workshop there. So we just stopped in the shade under there and had a drink. And yeah, sorry, there wasn't much to show you in this little town because it's a tiny town. So anyway, we'll push on. I think we got around 4 kilometres to Banos de Montemayor. So yeah, it shouldn't take us long to do that, maybe an hour, because it's never 4 kilometres, it's always more. So yeah, looking forward to getting there. The wind's got up, of course, bloody hell, every afternoon. And no matter which direction we go into town, we're always walking into the wind. So yeah, as you can see, here we go again. For the last 6 or 7 kilometres, we've been coming uphill. I just had a look at the elevation map, and we have indeed started the long climb to get over these mountains. Not too bad today. You can probably see from the camera shot, just a gradual incline, but it goes on for quite a distance. But tomorrow, I think we have quite a steep ascent. So I'm really glad that we've only got a short day tomorrow of around 11 kilometres. So yeah, I'd rather have it tomorrow than on the 31k day on Saturday. Welcome to Banos de Montemayor. Nice. There's a climb up the hill to get here, that's for sure. Alright. It's like a nice little mountain village. Got about 400 metres till we get to our accommodation, so not very far. I'm really beat. You know, sometimes when you get a lurgy and you get over it and you feel really good, and then you get a bit of a bounce back. I think I've had that. No energy today, and my voice has really struggled with my voice. So now I might be even doing the commentary tomorrow. Again, we have been walking around the beautiful town of Banos de Montemayor. It's absolutely lovely. It's a mountain village, and there's a lot to see here. I think it's got a lot of history. We didn't bother with the spas or the thermal pools. You had to book, and we should have booked a while ago. But it didn't matter anyway. We went back, we had a rest, had our digs, did some washing, the usual pilgrim stuff, and we found a restaurant that opens at 7:30, which is only about half hour away or so. So we're going to go to that restaurant because it's got really good reviews. So that background noise, all the kids playing in the town square. It's a really lovely village. Yeah, really enjoying it. So Semana Santa is in full swing, as you can see, like all the banners and flags and things hang around the place. So we're just going to find somewhere and stop and have a drink, I think, and kill some time until dinner. But I'm very impressed with this town. It's just lovely. Really, really lovely. You should come here. If you haven't been here, you should come here. It's great. That's it for day 21. That was a great dinner. Oh my God. Really, really loved that. That's one of the better dinners we've had in our whole time in Spain. It's very dark, isn't it? You can't see my face. Yeah, I was trying to spin around to get a bit of light on the face. So there we are. Yeah, that was fantastic. And I think, you know, it was pretty well patronised, which is a good indication of how good it was. Yeah, oh my God, that was fantastic. I loved it. So yeah, that's it for tonight. We are going to head back, and yeah, we'll get up tomorrow, and we've got a short day tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, what a beautiful walk today. Except for the wind. I wish the wind would stop. If only the wind would stop blowing. It starts off really well. Just walking out of this crazy little fountain park. It starts off really well, but then the wind gets up and it gets stronger and stronger during the day. So we just, you know, like to see a little bit more calmness there, and a still afternoon would be amazing. I could put the drone up a little bit more. That'd be fantastic. Poor little thing, I can't launch it the way it is at the moment. I'll just have an epileptic fit and crash down to the ground. No, it won't crash, it'll just go wind too strong and come back. But anyway, seriously, that was a great dinner, and what a wonderful little town. Yeah, look, if you ever do this walk, or you've done this walk, I'm sure you'll agree that this is a great place. But yeah, come check it out. Like, we really love it. It's got a real alpine village feel. You know, I don't know if they get snow here in the winter, but that's certainly the feel that, or the vibe that it gives me. Anyway, that's it for day 21. See you tomorrow for day 22.